Hello everybody, my name is Fizzing Bob and welcome to my channel. In this second episode of the Let's Play series Mine and Survive, we will be looking at the mining aspect of the game. Within this episode we will be doing a simple walkthrough of what I have found the most efficient way of mining for resources. This is a personal preference and hopefully that you will be able to take something away from that or add to your own preferred preferences. Mining can take up an awful lot of time and therefore it is prudent to find an efficient way to mine the resources. Please let me know what you think within the comments below. I always enjoy reading what your thoughts are about the content that I am producing. And if you like this video, please slap that like button, and to also help this channel grow, please subscribe to my channel. Okay everybody, this is where we left off from the first episode. We survived the night, we gathered resources, and in this episode we are going to look at mining. So let's crack on. There's several things we need to get to be able to mine. One is food. At the moment we've only got 4 bits of pork chop. So what can we find? If we can find a spider, we can make a rod. So let's go and see if we can find a spider. Bum 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 bum. I'm only interested in a spider. They normally have red eyes. There's a creeper. You can stay away from me, Mr. Creeper. I'm not interested in you right now. I do not have any... Oh, there's a spider. Look at that. There he is. Okay, we haven't got anything. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, that's what I want. There's a bit of string. There's another one over here. Just quick. Oh, no, there's a scase. Right, I don't want... Yeah, I'll get some pigs as well, but it's still night. Yeah, I want to get out of here. Let's get out of here. Right, let's head back to our hidey hole. Close that door. Okay. We've got 2 pieces of string. I haven't got any sticks in here. I've got some sticks. What we can do is now go to our crafting table and open up a recipe book, and look, it's a fishing rod. 2 bits of string, 3 sticks. Boom! What a joy to see. So now what we can do is find a nice little fishing spot. Right, so let's get some food. So all I want to do now is start fishing and get some food. In fact, what we'll do is we will build a fishing hole, hidey hole, a nice safe fishing spot here. Oh, if I get it right, stick a door down there. It's not going to look pretty, but this is just survival, just to survive, just to survive. We need some more. Right, so we need to get some more cobble. Some more cobble just to give us a hand. There we go, go in here. Want more cobble. We can get loads of cobble just purely by digging out this stone. That'll do. So that, for me, will be good enough. Stick a torch there. Let's come out here. Right, so let's keep building this place up. Right. Just want a place to hide from in case of... Right, we don't want anybody coming in here, but we just want to be able to... That's it. Done, and there we go. So this is now a place we can hide away from the monsters and start fishing. So what I'm going to do is sit here, I'm going to get a load of food, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so now we've got our fish, we can cook them. We're going to have to cook it, and then we'll have some food in which we can take down into the mine with us. Oh, we've run out of coal, so we need some more coal. Have we got any coal in here? We've got 1 piece of coal left. Oh dear. Stick that in there. We need to go mining for some coal then. But before we do, we'll wait for that to cook. You can only have 1 type of food in there. You can't ram it with anything else other than one of these or anything else with the same type of item. So what we're going to do is just going to dig out this area and see if we can find some coal. Yep. Okay. So this, I think this is going to be a nice area to actually dig our mine out anyway. Okay. So that it gives. Look at the. Right. We've got no coal whatsoever, but we've got any wood? We've got plenty of wood. So what I'm going to do here, we're just going to get rid of these items. So we managed to get the tropical fish, some leather, got an arrow from killing the skelly bob, got an enchanting book, 2 bowls, some more food, raw salmon, a bit of dirt. I've got 2 tripics, that might be quite useful later on, and 2 bones. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create a few more pickaxes. 4 more. Right, and what I want to do is dig a nice hole in the ground that will give us plenty of ore. Right. This is just going to make it symmetrical so it looks half decent, and I'm just going to make it 2 wide. You don't have to make it 2 wide, you can make it 1 wide or whatever, but I'm just going to do this 2 wide because this is going to, I just want it to look, I just prefer it, it's easier to run, yeah. It just looks nicer, I think, in my opinion. Everyone each to their own. So all we're going to do now is just dig all the way down to bedrock. And that will be, we know bedrock is on level 5. Okay guys, we're ready to start mining. We have now got our mining entrance, which is behind us here. We have stared all the way down to the bottom onto bedrock, but before we go we need to make sure that we have the right tools and obey rules of Minecraft. The first rule of Minecraft is never dig straight down. Now the reason why you don't dig straight down is that under this block, if I started digging down here, you would you don't know exactly what's right below us. You could be digging into a cave and you will then fall. Once you break that block, you can drop right into the cave and die at the bottom of it. Or you could be digging away and then all of a sudden you fall into a lava lake, which again we will not survive from. So the best thing to do is never ever dig straight down. And the second rule is never dig straight up. If we dig straight up, again, you still don't know what's straight up above you. So you could then be digging, by removing that block, lava could fall on top of you and that will do some damage. You might be able to run away from it, but it could end up killing you. The other thing is, if you're digging up, you could come across, discover gravel, which will fall, which is one of the few blocks that acts under gravity, and it will fall on top of you, and it can suffocate you. So that is why you never dig straight up, and you never dig straight down. When you're going mining as well, before we go down into here, into the big hole down the bottom there, you can just see the bedrock there. Is that we need to take some key items. So we need to take some food, torches, pickaxes, sword, water, bucket and some block dirt. So obviously the food and torches and pickaxes are straightforward. We can't dig away the blocks unless we are using a pickaxe. We need an iron pickaxe to mine away redstone and diamonds. And then use, at this stage, just you keep on using stone axes until iron becomes an abundant, or you have abundant diamonds as well. So we need a sword. If we come across any caves and we get attacked by zombies or skelly-bobs, then we need to be able to kill them with the sword. Bow and arrow will be good as well, but again, because we've just started the game, we do not have enough arrows or string to be able to craft and make use of a bow and arrow. And then bucket of water. If we come across some lava, what we want to do is use the bucket of water, drop it above the lava, and it will then turn that lake into a bed of obsidian which they can safely walk on. And the other thing is, if you do fall into some lava and you manage to get back out, if you tip the bucket over you, it will extinguish the flames that are on you and stop you from receiving damage. It's not ideal, but it will potentially save your life. And dirt blocks, this is a block which you can actually place down into the lava, creating a good walkway as well. Or if you need to use it as a frame, build round like a hole or something, you can always use dirt block, quick to remove without using any of your tools. So let's check what we've got. We have got our pickaxes, which we should be okay. I like to carry some wood as well, and a crafting table, and I'll show you that when we get down to the bottom later. So we've got a bit of dirt, which I'm happy with, and we've also got sort of a shovel. We've got your iron pickaxe. We don't need that. We can get rid of those as well. We've got our bucket of water. We got our torches, and we got our sword as well. So I'm just going to get rid of the items we don't need. Let's stick those there. Okay, and we're ready to go down. So let's go down into the mine, down these steps. So what I've got here is what we call a trunk mine. So from here we are going to build branches coming off this trunk. What I'm going to do now is place down my crafting table to there, and on this side I am going to drop down some chests as well, so they can go into here like so. Put these 4 down, and we'll drop the stuff. Oh, I've got the book, enchantment book. I'll leave that there anyway, that's fine. Okay, and we'll dump the stuff that we don't need at this current time into here. So we want these axes, don't need that at the moment. We get rid of the spare torches, and we've got everything else we need there. We've got food. So there are a number of different methods of mining. Now the best way, the quickest way, is when you discover a cave. Now what you can do is, with a cave, it exposes all the blocks and the different types of ores in the sides. If it goes deep enough, it will show gold, diamonds and everything else. So ideally, if you find a cave, explore that, drop torches down as you go along and mine the ore from there, because that is the most quickest and the most efficient way. You'll get more ore mining caves that way. The other method is random mining. Well, we don't want to do that at all. No random mining, because that's not efficient at all. You end up making a mess of the area down in your mine, and you can easily get lost in a random mine, making paths go left and right, go straight on, etc. You'll just create a maze of mines, and we don't want that, and it's not efficient. Another method of mining is branch mining. This is the one I prefer doing the most, and as I've set this one up, this mine already with that in mind. So as I said before, this is part of the mine is the trunk mine, and what we'll do is we will continue digging out behind me and add more and more branches off this trunk. There is other methods such as pinwheel mining, which will do it in a particular pattern, which is also a good efficient way of mining and very similar to branch mining, except you just have a central point and then offset your mines going off in a pinwheel style. So with this, I will now take you through the branch mining method. So what I have done here is I have got torches spaced out evenly on each side. Now there is a gap of 2 blocks between each torch. And what I want to do is create a branch mine off of the trunk that has 2 blocks between each branch. What this does is it exposes basically most of the surfaces of blocks. So what I'll see, if we keep on going down here, what we'll see is that the ore will start to appear on the side of the walls, both up along here on the side, above me, below me, and on the sides here. Now, like this. So we've already got some redstone there. So put that back on, and we carry on. But this section here, right, I can always view all these blocks are exposed here. These are always visible to me whilst mining, right? If I go into this one over here, right, and carry on mining, what this now means is now I can see all these blocks along here. So what this means is that by digging this out, by digging these two branch mines out, I have exposed the surfaces of these blocks. Right. That means I now know what these blocks are and that they do not contain ore. This has saved me digging this whole section out and my tools, and has proved a more efficient way of mining this area. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is from the trunk I am going to create the other branch mines. Now we've started our branch mining off, what we need to do is light branches up, because at the moment mobs can actually spawn inside these branch mines, and we don't want that. We don't want to be able to walk down here and find the place full of mobs that want to eat my face off. No way do we want to walk into that scenario, do we, Bob? No, we don't. So what we tend to do as a good rule is that as we go in, you place the torches on the right, which lets you know which direction, which side, where you're travelling from. So if you're coming the opposite way, like here, you know that you came in the opposite direction. This means that if you're running down the mines, you know that you're going to be going close to home into this area. So always place your torches on the right hand side. Your seats, like to say. And this way, if you're running back because your mine has gone off off into infinity, and you're trying to get back because you've got no food, at least you know that you are heading towards your base. And it's best to actually place the torches, at least space them with 8 blocks or something, like 10 blocks, between 8 to 10 blocks apart, and that's probably the most efficient way of spacing your torches. Now I've just spammed these torches down just to show you what I mean. So as you can see here, if we're running away, this is quite a deep one, so if we're running down this into this tunnel, and we get to a stage where we go, we need some more axes, and we've gone through a maze of different mines, what we do is now we know as we run back, we want the torches on the left hand side, and we know it will take us back to this area. So place torches down on your right hand side, and when you run back they will be on your left hand side. So here, because these are on the right hand side, you know you're going away from them. It's your branch mine, the trunk mine, and when you go back to the trunk mine, they're on your left hand side. This will keep you sane when exploring your own mines. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go off and mine these branches up and see what we actually get. Okay, so what happened during the mining was Bob had a bit of an accident. If you don't follow the rules of Minecraft, there are consequences to pay, as you will see in this following clip. Oh, hello. Now, what we've got here, this is why it's best to have the blocks. Yeah, oh dear. So we'll do that. Wow. Ah. Now that's a bit of a problem, really. Oh dear. This is the fun bit, I think not. Right, so I want to go higher. Breaking the first rule there. Can I get up? Okay, so that's about there. Oh. And that's why Fizzing Bob tried to swim in lava, and that means that everything that we had there would have been lost. Oh dear. Right. Right. That's the other reason why you should empty your items into the chests as you go along. So that covers off the branch mining technique and basically how I prefer to mine for resources. The other thing to bear in mind is that the ores can be found at different levels. I'm going to spend a little time now telling you about the common places where you can find these ores. Okay, so the table that is shown on the screen at the moment shows the different types of ores and the levels in which they can be most commonly found on. Coal and iron are the most common types of ores that can be found in the game, where gold and diamonds and emeralds are rare to find. Coal can be found normally between bedrock and 66. Iron can be found between bedrock and 58. Gold, however, it can be found at level 29 to bedrock. It can also be found more commonly in the Badlands biome. Lapis can be found from level 16 to bedrock. Emeralds can be found between 29 to bedrock. Redstone can be found between levels 16 and bedrock. Diamonds can be found between levels 13 to bedrock as well. There are two methods in which you are able to work out what level you are on. One is a method that we will be covering in another episode, but because we are at bedrock level, we know that we first start seeing bedrock at level 5. This is the datum point in which you can then work out the other levels going up as you travel up the stairs. You can have branch mines coming off the stairs at the ore level in which it can be most commonly found. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you have really enjoyed this video. If so, let me know in the comments below and I'll keep making these type of videos. Besides, I really do enjoy reading your feedback on the content that I make. So slap that like button if you like the video, and to help my channel grow, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again. From me, Fizzing Bob, thanks for watching, take care and goodbye.